Look, folks, you have to understand women. You have to understand. You have to take care of them. You have to be nice to them. You know, just because you're thinking, oh, things are not as equal as you seem. Because remember, you're the guy. You have to take care of your girls. You have to open the door. The reason why, it all goes back to chivalry. You can't say you're the guy and you're more dominant than the female. It's kind of common sense if you just think about it. It goes back to chivalry. So all these videos I'm seeing, with the guy says, or females are nothing, more valuable than me, nothing more important than me. Well, you have to play the game. The game's already set. You're the guy. You gotta take care of the females. You gotta open the door for them. You gotta be nice to them. You gotta help them. Um, um, but if you have money issues, then you have to be careful too. You can't let them take advantage of you and let them spend all your money and but you have to take care of them. It's just ever since ever since the beginning, ever since it's called chivalry, folks. Come on now. You got to open the door for them. You have to take them out to dinner. You have to do this. You can't feel that you're more superior um, than them. All you have to do to pick up a girl is just say, "Hi, how are you?" I mean, you don't have to use crazy lines, derogatory lines, or just be rude. I have to be just like, "Hi, how are you?" Just be sweet. That's all you have to be. There's nothing to it. Um, like I'm in the Northeast, and I love the Northeast girls. I mean, they're passionate. I mean, that's just the bottom line is you just have to be sweet. You have to be nice. It's like, "Hi, how are you?" That's all you have to say. You don't have to be like, say nasty things. This like, or demeaning things, or wolf whistling, or you just don't have to do all that stuff. You don't have to be like, "Hey, baby, how are you doing?" You know, don't be like that. Just be like, "Hi, how are you?" Just be nice. Um, so so if you wanna, you know, the these things I've been seeing about with the feminism thing is just look. I mean, the bottom line is the girl is interested in guys. Guys are interested in girls. So you have to make the move. She ain't gonna make the move. I mean, rarely. I mean, there may be some instance, but it's very rare. Trust me. I've been in the game for a while. I know this. Why if they be just like, "Hi, how are you?" I, for instance, I mean, I do that all the time, and they smile, and just and you have to just because they like to play games in a sense, because they like the guy's attention. They don't want the guy to chase after the girl. Like the girl smiled at me, but she kept on walking. She wasn't walking past me, but she kept on walking because they like attention. And that's why I got the girl's number. And then she was interested in me. Trust me, the girls don't smile if they're not. They're you know they don't smile at all guys. Trust me. Because if a hot girl is there, and all the guys would be smiling at them, she ain't gonna smile at every single guy. She's only gonna smile at the guy she's interested in. So if she smiles at you and she's still walking away, just go after her and go and talk to her. You know? Remember, it's called playing the game. They like to be chased. Right? Yeah, and the thing is, you have to know the body language. That's very important. Body language. Um, some sometimes it doesn't. You don't have to be even talking. So all these people that's atheist or feminist. I'm an atheist. I I know the game. You have to play the game right. You have to play the rules right. You got to be nice. You got to be sweet. Um, and that's how I was just raised. Be a good person. Be nice. You'll have a loving mom. I guess that helps. Uh, you know, um, take for instance Robert Stack. I think he said he grew up with his mother. He didn't like have a father or something, and he had so many girls because he grew up with his mom. His mom tried to teach them well. Taught him well. It's just you have to remember, folks. Chivalry is forever. You can't let chivalry be dead. Um, I've dated girls who are like girl in Colorado. She watches like these 40 films. Yeah. So don't be surprised. Like a single mom she was. Um, um, if it's a single mom, you really have to make it work out. Single mom, it's kind of good to date girls that don't have kids. It can be a problem, but all my relationships was good. It never really ended up in a bad note. But anyways, but the problem is, I mean, no problem. She watched movies like 40s and 50s. She like had Marilyn Monroe and her favorite movie was like Breakfast at Tiffany's. That movie's like so old. So this shows that chivalry is still present even to modern day girls, women, especially the Northeast girls were very passionate. It all goes down. That's why I think they're the best. I think it's a cultural kind of thing. Italian, passionate. Because remember, where did most of the Europeans come from? The North, right? That's where all that artistry and the monuments. To me, the South and the West is kind of snobby because they're like materialistic. Of course, I'm not gonna say all. I'm not gonna say all, but from what very materialistic, very that kind of society, and the South kind of conservative. They have their traditions, and so the West got their traditions. But the Northeast is more like, the Europeans. My family's European. Maybe that's why I click better. To each their own. Not saying I'm not gonna say all Southern girls are bad, all Western girls are bad. I'm just saying from my experience, well, this is the majority. But I mean, you can have girls that are good from any region. All right. But the bottom line is you. So let me help you out. You're atheist, making all those videos, with the feminist thing. You just have to be nice. I mean, okay. Some girls are bitches, yeah. And, some girls are just mean. That's just the way it is. But um, but as long as you like, how are you? I mean, you really can't go wrong for that. Take for instance, sometimes like I got a mean girl and I said, "How are you?" She stopped. She looked, and she stopped and looked and talked at least. You can't go wrong with how are you. Just say how are you. It's better than what's up. It's better like, hey baby, how you doing? It doesn't work like that. It's gotta be nice, and you will succeed. Take care of your body. Take care of your health, your hygiene. That's all there is to it. Um, so, but yeah, I mean, there's some mean girls. That's just the way it is. But 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 if you just be yourself and just say how are you, and it's gonna go a long ways. It's gonna go a long ways, and you will see your improvement. You don't have to use pickup lines. You don't have to use lines, cheesy lines, generic lines. Girls don't like that. I mean, hinted. I heard that if you're very creative with a pickup line, that may actually work. I don't use pickup lines because I'm just real. I'm just too real of a person. I mean, um, but if you can make a pickup line to a joke that's funny or nice, not offensive. And you have to understand, you're a guy and you have to know what's not going to turn on girls. You have to understand, um, you know, don't be offensive. You have to know. It's all about experience, basically. You have to know what you might not feel offensive can be offensive to her. You have to understand where you're coming from. You have to get in your mind in the women. You have to get in the mind, see how they would react. Remember the movie What Women Want? No, it's like but so yeah, I just feel like I thought I'd make this video for all the atheists that are having, I don't know, with these feminist problems and stuff, and just be nice. That's all you have to do. It's simple. Girls are really, really, really wonderful. Really beautiful. Especially the hot girls are really. You'll be surprised how actually sweet they are. Sometimes more sweet than ugly girls, believe it or not. So that's why I just go for the tens, man. Especially my age. Been there, done that, right? And go for the tens. It's like you buy a house, go for the 10. You buy a car, go for the 10. um, and I can control my hormones. I'm not in my 20s. So I guess it's harder for guys when they're younger because their hormones are going crazy. Um, but yeah. So but they're kind of right because, well, it's a complicated issue. They don't get paid as much as men, and if I was a woman, I guess I'd understand that's not fair, right? Should be paid equally. But they do this because of absent leave, like the mother has to take care of the children, and sick leave and stuff, and um but you have to understand where the women coming from, right? Equality truly means equality, right? You can vote, you can pay. I mean, you get paid equally. Um, but everybody can vote now. When it used to be a time where women could not vote. Um, and then they passed a law. So but I think the only thing is the I heard the pay structure. Should be paid equally, right? But everybody can vote now, so that's great. Um, but another thing is, I mean, if you see a hot girl, just don't be like looking at her ass and like just staring. I mean, she's gonna be like freaked out. All these wants my body. You have to put yourself in the girl's perspective.